Here is something that should make you a little uncomfortable. Right now, the average worker in Kenya is taking home around 77,000 shillings a month. That's the KNBS's number, not mine. But here is the part nobody tells you. Most people who deserve more than that will never say a word about it. They'll wait, they'll hope their bosses notices. They'll drop hints in the WhatsApp group and call it advocacy. Hoping is not a strategy, so today I'm going to show you exactly how to walk into that office, ask for the promotion, and actually walk out with it. Welcome to No One Taught Me This, the channel where we cover everything school forgot to mention. Today's lesson, how to ask for a promotion and actually get it. Because somewhere in your 30s, just work hard and they will notice. Stops being career advice and start being a trap. Let's talk numbers for a second. Because this is not just a feelings problem, it is a money problem. KNBS's own economic survey shows that the private sector paid an average of about 85,500 shillings a month last year, while the public sector averaged around 71,800 shillings. That's a real gap. And inside every job, there is even a big gap between what the top earners in that role make and what everyone else settles for. Picture this, you have a friend. Let's call her Acheng. 3 years at the same company, she's the one who fixes the Excel sheet nobody else understands. She trains the new hires. She basically runs half our department off the books. Every year, she tells herself, this is the year they will bump my title. Every year, nothing happens. Meanwhile, the guy 2 desks down, half our output, asked for a raise in his second year and got it. The difference is not talent. It was that he asked with a plan. She didn't. That gap between quietly deserving it and actually getting it is what we are closing today. 3 things, that's it, let's go. Number 1, build the receipts file before you ever open your mouth. Most people ask for a promotion using feelings. I've worked hard, I deserve it. The manager cannot approve feelings. What gets approved is evidence, results, numbers, problems you've solved, money you've saved or made the company. You need a running list, updated monthly, not remembered from memory 2 days before the meeting. For example, think about the salary negotiation case that went semi-viral online. When a Kenyan candidate held their ground on 150,000 Kenyan shillings, asked and won, simply because they had specifics ready every time HR pushed back. Here's the client I retained. Here's the process I streamlined. Specifics beat confidence every time. Tonight, open your notes app and start a document called Wins. Add 3 things you've done in the last 6 months that made money, saved time, and solved a problem. Keep adding to it every payday from now on. Number 2, time the ask around company's calendar, not your emotions. Asking for a promotion during a hiring freeze right after a bad quarter or the same week as layoffs is asking to be told not now. But asking right after you've closed a big project, right before budget planning season, or during performance review cycles, that's when the door is actually open. Kenya's KNBS's data shows economy still added over 800,000 jobs in 2025. But the overwhelming majority of that growth is informal, meaning formal white-collar promotion budgets is tighter and more competitive than ever. You need to pick your moment with precision, not hope. For example, a finance sector employee waits until year-end results are announced, when the company knows exactly how much profit there is to share, instead of asking in January when everyone is still recovering from December spending. Find out this week when your company's performance reviews or budget planning happens. If you don't know, ask your HR directly. When do promotions and salary conversation typically happen here? That's a completely normal question. Number 3, ask for the number, not the vibe. I was hoping for something reasonable. That gives your manager permission to lowball you. Career and salary experts in Kenya consistently say the same thing. Give a clear, researchable range tied to your role and experience. Typically, 10 to 20% above current pay is realistic, unless the promotion changes your role entirely. Vague requests get vague disappointing answers. For example, instead of I think I've earned more, say, based on my role and what similar positions are paying in the market, I'm looking at a range between X and Y. That single sentence changes the entire conversation because now your manager is negotiating against data, not against your mood that day. So, this is your action step. Before your next one on one, check 2 or 3 job listings for your role level on sites like Brighter Monday or LinkedIn and write down an actual number range. Bring it with you. Even if you don't say it out loud, knowing it changes how you carry your conversation. So let's do a quick recap. 1. Keep a running receipts file of your wins, updated monthly. 2. Time your ask around company's calendar, not your feelings. 3. Walk in with an actual number range, not a vibe. If no one taught you this either, you are not behind. You just didn't have the syllabus yet. That's why we are here for you. Hit subscribe so you don't miss our next lesson. We drop new ones every week. And I want to hear from you. What's the number you are actually chasing this year? Drop your target percentage increase in the comments. Not the actual figure if you're shy, just the percentage. And if this got you thinking, next you're discussing 3 steps to switch careers in Kenya's tough job market. You don't want to miss that one. See you in the next episode.